Are you looking for a new craft project to use with your Cricut machine? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how to make these easy boho feather earrings. Hi and welcome to Craft with Catherine. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these really easy boho feather earrings. They're a really great pattern and you can find it for free on my blog. I'll put a link below as well as a link to all the materials that I'm using. So you can make these in a variety of different ways. These I made with faux leather and heat transfer vinyl, but you can also just layer up heat transfer vinyl or be creative and try some foiling. Well, let's get started. SVG cut file, just head over to my blog, Craft with Catherine, and then scroll down in the boho feather earrings tutorial. I'll make sure to put a link below to the blog post. And then scroll down until you reach the sign up form and then just enter in your name and email address and the cut file will be sent right to your inbox. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need some material. You're going to need a purple sticky mat, a green sticky mat, something to iron on. You're going to need some transfer tape and faux leather, some heat transfer vinyl, earring hooks and jump rings, a mini iron, some flat nose pliers, and some weeding tools. The file, open up Cricut Design Space and then select the upload button and then select upload images, and you'll find the cut file more than likely in your download file, and then afterwards you'll see it in recent uploads. Select it and click add to canvas. Now select ungroup and just delete or turn off whichever files you don't want. So I'm just going to be working on one piece at a time. So just turn off the layers you don't want to cut. So I'm just starting with the base layer and now select make it. And now you can move it around where you want it to cut on your sticky mat. Now press continue. And then in the make screen, it'll show you different materials. So for the base layer, I'm using faux leather. So I'm going to select faux leather paper thin. And I also like to select more. Now it'll tell you to load up the fine point blade. And once your material is loaded, you can press the C button. So I recommend that you cut out the material to the size that you're working on. That way it'll keep your mat clean and your materials will be less likely to shift. And you also want to cut out a piece of transfer tape to the same size. So now just put the transfer tape on the good side of the fabric. And this is to create a barrier between the sticky mat and your fabric. And it just helps it stick better as well as keeps your mat clean. Now you're ready to load this into your Cricut machine to cut out the first layer. First and the third layer, I'm going to be using heat transfer vinyl. So here you can see the layer in the canvas. So then I'm going to select make it, and I'm going to move it to where I want it to cut on the sticky mat, and I'm using the green sticky mat. And then I'm going to press continue, and then I'm going to select the vinyl and more. And now it's going to tell me to load the fine point blade, and once my mat is loaded, I can go ahead and press the C button. So I've gone ahead and cut out all the pieces, and here you can see these two are cut out of the faux leather, and then I have these two layers cut out of heat transfer vinyl. So now I'm just going to weed the heat transfer vinyl, and I'm using this backlight mat, and I also have this weeding tool as well as this weeding ring, and that just helps me to see what I'm doing as I work. So here I have an ironing mat, a couple pieces of Teflon sheet, and some heat tape, and now I'm ready to iron the heat transfer vinyl onto the back. So I'm going to use some heat tape to keep it in place, and I'm going to put a second layer of Teflon sheet, and I have my iron set to 2, but just follow your manufacturer's instructions. And I'm going to press it for around 15 seconds. And now I'm just going to leave this cool before I remove the plastic backing. And I'm just going to repeat the same thing for the second layer. So here you can see that I've completed the 2 layers, and now you're just going to need an earring hook and a jump ring. I'm using 4mm jump rings, and now I'm just going to twist it open and then layer on the earrings. So I'm going to put the little piece and then the big piece, and then I'm going to put the earring hook. Now just twist the jump ring to close. There, and now the earring is complete. So here you can see 4 different variations of the same earrings. This design makes it really easy to experiment with different techniques. So this is the one we did today. It has 2 layers of faux leather with heat transfer vinyl. This one is 1 layer of faux leather with 3 layers of heat transfer vinyl, so it's just completely flat. This one also has the 2 layers of faux leather, and this one I tried with the foiling, but you can see that I had a bit of a mishap on the side. That is the nature of foil, is that it doesn't give a perfect line, but it also does give a really nice technique. So you can see that you can mix and match a lot of different techniques to make really interesting earrings. And well, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.